Amnesty International, a human rights organization, has accused Nigerian security agencies of being complacent in response to the attack of farmers and herdsmen. In its newly published report, Harvests of Death, it stated that over 2,000 lives were lost. This, of course, has been countered by the security agencies that it made effort in curbing this crisis. At least over 3,641 people have been killed between 2016 and 2018, most of them this year. This follows government's failure to investigate communal clashes, according to Amnesty International, in a report that has angered the Nigerian military, calling for them to leave the country.
So threat to Amnesty International, operations in Nigeria is not the solution. The solution is to see what can we do to address human rights abuses, to address this violence. And like we said, we want the government to be more proactive to stop even the violence before it happens. Now, many of these victims, they are languishing. Even those who have survived, they are languishing. Nobody is taking care of them. And
this is not the first time the military will issue threats to international agencies to exit the country. A similar threat was issued to United Nations Emergency Children's Fund earlier in December, but was reverted after 6 hours. In the report, at least 310 attacks were recorded between January 5, 2016 and October 5, 2018. The attacks were mostly frequent in Adamawa, Benue, Kaduna, Taraba and Plateau, while other parts of the country including Enugu, Ondo, Oyo Delta and Edo State also recorded attacks. However, for the two parties, no one wants to be blamed.
We lost, within our community, we lost more than 250 farmers as a result of this clash. And not only farmers have been killed, we have pastors too, churches have been burned, houses destroyed, farms destroyed. If you recall in 2017, people were also killed inside classrooms whereby the Nigerian army called them for protection, but they failed in doing that.
We feel some of the media houses are lopsided in carrying out their stories. Mostly when they hear from the farmers, they don't bother to balance from the pastoralists before they go to the public. So this has put our members in a more serious situation. Most of the times, you see, because of the profiling, because of the negative profiling on the part of some media houses, today our members are seen as criminals all over the country.
Villagers in Agwada, Udege, Kokona Local Government Area and Local Development Area in Nasarawa State wrote to the Inspector General of Police Ibrahim Idris on the 10th of March 2017 to protest against incessant attacks. The police asked the villagers for 150,000 naira for logistics, which was paid.
But why it is shocking is because the security forces represent our government. So when they come into these communities, we expect them to maintain the rule of law and to also act in a manner that protects human rights. We do not expect them to violate human rights. That's why when this happens, it is more painful and it's more grievous.
In Nigeria, the blame has been shifted more to the cattle herders responsible for the attack.
I don't think so. They are not. Criminals are responsible for the attack, not our members.
Farmers, herders, raids and counter raids have been going on seasonally across northern Nigeria for decades, but started escalating in 1999 with the unpleasant report released by Amnesty International. Maybe it will prompt an investigation by the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari into activities of security agencies in the country. Itogi Moore, edit. Roots TV, Nigeria.